Judge Vaughn Walker in California did not just slap down the will of 7 million voters. He put those 7 million voters on trial. And he found those 7 million voters guilty. What has happened, Judge Walker has now said that marriage is nothing more than homophobia, codified in law. Judge Vaughn Walker, California, did not just slap down the will of 7 million voters. Those 7 million voters were put on trial. A kangaroo court where everything was stacked against them. He wanted to make it a show trial. He wanted cameras. U.S. Supreme Court said, no way. 7 million California voters. Your vote just wasn't overturned. You were on trial, and now marriage has been codified as homophobia. According to this judge, the only reason marriage is between a man and a woman is because heterosexuals have been discriminating against gays because they're homophobic. And so marriage, if this is upheld, marriage is simply codified homophobia. And the purpose of this, of course, is to just rip to shreds the traditions and institutions that have defined the United States of America. This trial, Judge Walker, Judge Vaughn Walker, this trial, and I put that in quotes, was truly bizarre. But most importantly, the sponsors of the initiative ended up being on trial. The voters of Prop 8 ended up being on trial. I mean, same-sex marriage laws have been the subject of previous trials: Iowa, Hawaii, Massachusetts, New Jersey, elsewhere in California. In none of those trials, none of these previous same-sex marriage trials, were the thoughts of those who were either for or against the initiatives in question put on trial. The thoughts, the imagined thoughts, the perceived thoughts. In other words, those of you who voted for Prop 8 in California are victims of hate crimes or guilty of hate crimes. You were thinking discrimination. That's what this judge has said. Truly unprecedented. Never before have people been put on trial for their thoughts in same-sex marriage cases, but it's now happened.